When I was a child, Sunday mornings felt unhurried and kind. The house smelled of coffee and sunlight on clean floors. My mother would slice an apple with a small paring knife, turning the peel in one long red ribbon, and my father would hum an old tune that sounded like the promise of an easy day. We did not talk about health much. We just moved our bodies, ate what the garden handed us, and trusted the quiet wisdom built into our bones. Have you ever noticed how mornings feel gentler as we grow older, as if the day itself is asking us to take a softer step? These days, many of us wake with a little extra heaviness, a sense that the body is carrying chores it has not yet named. The ring on a finger fits tighter. The ankles hold on to the day's salt. The blood pressure cuff waits on the counter like a small sentinel. We stretch and think, who added bricks to my pockets? Do you ever find yourself missing those lighter years when a walk around the block felt like flight? Our bodies learn new rhythms with time. Sometimes the rhythm is whispering that a certain kind of care would be welcome. Much of that whisper comes from the kidneys, those two loyal, bean-shaped workers tucked safely beneath the ribs. They are quiet until they are not, cycling through your blood day and night to keep the river clear. They do not ask for applause, they ask for balance. Isn't it interesting how stress rarely shouts? It speaks in a hush. A little swelling, a foggy afternoon mind, a thirst that returns too quickly. These are not accusations. They are notes pinned to the door, reminders that steady kindness often matters more than big gestures. I am not here to startle you. I am here to steady you. The truth is, many good choices still live within reach, and they do not require a new personality or a perfect week. What they ask for is attention, the sort of attention you have already learned from a lifetime of caring for others. Food is one of those choices. Yes, all fruit wears the badge of health, but not all fruit asks the same amount of work from your kidneys. Some are light snowfall, others are a heavy, sudden storm. When your body is strong and eager, it can handle both. When your body is asking for softness, the lighter snow feels wiser. Let me offer a picture. Imagine your kidneys as two coffee filters that never get a day off. Fresh water runs clear through them, hour after hour. Over time, the filters collect tiny leftovers from a life well lived. A bit of extra salt here, a touch of sugar there, medicines doing their jobs, a few too many nights with not enough sleep. It adds up. Have you ever noticed that rinsing the filter is all it takes to make the next pot taste better? Our task is to rinse with kindness rather than scrub with worry. Many friends in their 60s and 70s share the same list of life problems. Legs that feel thick by evening, sleep that breaks in the middle hours, energy that slips away after lunch, and numbers on a lab sheet that no longer look like old friends. You do not need a lecture. You need a small bridge you can cross today, tomorrow, and the next day. Here's the path I've seen work for real people living real lives, laid out as simple steps rather than rules etched in stone. Step 1, listen for the whisper. Your body is a careful communicator. It speaks in clues. A swelling that lingers, a sluggish afternoon, a tight ring, a thirst that returns. Take a breath before breakfast and ask, what would help me today? Have you ever found healing in something as simple as slowing down? This pause is not laziness. It is wisdom clearing its throat. Step 2, choose gentler fruits. When your kidneys want a lighter workload, you can lean toward fruits that deliver sweetness and comfort without asking for extra sorting. We will spend time with 4 of them: apples, blueberries, red grapes, and pineapple. The goal is not to ban all others. The goal is to lean in the direction of kinder choices most of the time. You know how a tight shoe makes the entire walk feel longer? The right fruit is like a shoe that fits. Step 3, care for the whole river. Little habits, forgiving on the rough days and faithful on the average ones, make more difference than any single food. A few easy walks, a glass of water within reach, a softer hand with salt, a short rest in the afternoon, a laugh with a neighbor. This is how the river keeps moving. Isn't it funny how our joints have their own way of speaking up when we forget to move? Step 4, make a friendly routine. Plans do not have to be stern to be effective. In fact, friendly plans last longer. A steady rotation through the week keeps you from staring into the refrigerator as if it were a riddle. Do you ever think about how small rituals, tea at evening, fruit with lunch, quiet the mind as surely as any deep breath? Step 5. Be kind to yourself. Real life contains potlucks, birthdays, and invitations to joy. You will stray, everyone strays. Kindness is the door you walk back through the very next day. Isn't it interesting that resilience is simply the art of returning? Now let us visit those 4 fruits the way you might visit old friends, noticing the gifts each one brings. Apples, the steady companions. Apples are humble ambassadors of balance. Their sweetness walks at a comfortable pace. The skin carries gentle fibers that help the body tidy up without asking the kidneys to do extra heavy lifting. When you eat an apple with the peel, you're handing your digestion a small broom and your kidneys a bit of breathing room. Many folks keep a simple ritual. 1 apple a day, sliced after dinner or tucked into a morning walk. They notice a calmer stomach, steadier energy, less puffiness in their hands. Have you ever wondered why the simplest foods leave you feeling the cleanest, as if the body is saying thank you out loud? Blueberries, the quiet guardians. Blueberries may be small, but they are thoughtful. Their deep color hints at natural compounds that help the body's inner fire settle down. They carry fewer minerals that require urgent sorting, which makes them gentle companions when your kidneys appreciate a break. I remember a woman who began stirring a half cup of blueberries into oatmeal a few mornings each week. "My head feels clearer," she said, "and I am less puffy." Sometimes the body responds best to kindness offered in a small spoonful rather than a grand overhaul. Have you ever noticed that even a short walk outdoors makes a bowl of fruit taste better? Red grapes, the tender repairmen. Think of red or deep purple grapes, skins on, as support for the delicate network of tiny vessels running through your kidneys. A small, mindful handful, 15 to 20 grapes, pairs beautifully with lunch. Chewed slowly, they feel like a treat and not a task. Grapes carry water too, which helps your inner river stay easy and smooth. A gentleman I know keeps an old photograph of his parents' grape arbor on the refrigerator. He looks at it before he eats his midday handful. "It slows me down," he says, "so I notice the taste." Isn't it something how memory can season our food better than a salt shaker? Pineapple, the bright helper. Fresh pineapple in friendly portions offers a clean sweetness and a natural enzyme that helps the body tidy inflammatory leftovers. The core is fibrous and not everyone loves it, but a little finely sliced core can be a thoughtful addition. People often tell me they feel less bloated and sleep a bit better when they enjoy a small bowl of pineapple on a weekend afternoon. Yes, fresh does make a difference. A neighbor calls her frozen cubes yellow snowflakes and eats them on the porch when the summer crickets start their evening choir. Have you ever noticed that good sleep can make life feel new again? Here comes a gentle twist. Many of us learned that all fruit is equally helpful in all seasons of life. Fruit is a generous family, but like all families, the members are not identical. Bananas, melons, and large glasses of orange juice can carry heavier loads of minerals and sugar all at once. For many people, that is fine. For folks whose kidneys are asking for tenderness, those choices sometimes leave them puffy or sluggish. This is not about guilt. It's about matching the day to the right companion. Health is not a courtroom, it is a conversation. To keep that conversation friendly, I like a simple weekly rhythm. Easy to remember, easy to repeat, easy to love. Consider this gentle rotation as a starting place you can make your own. On Monday and Thursday, enjoy an apple with the peel. Slice it into a bowl. Eat it slowly with lunch or as an evening snack. This is not a chore, it is a small kindness offered to your future self. On Tuesday and Friday, welcome blueberries. A half cup stirred into plain yogurt or oatmeal is a fine beginning. If the afternoon is your sweet spot, they sit nicely beside a cup of tea. On Wednesday, choose a small bunch of red or deep purple grapes, skins included. Pair them with something savory so the sweetness has a companion, perhaps a slice of turkey or a few walnuts if they agree with you. On Saturday or Sunday, treat yourself to fresh pineapple, a half cup to a full, depending on appetite. Savor during a warm day or when you want a bright lift. Switch the days if life asks for it. The rhythm is the point, not the calendar. People tell me that after even 1 week of this rotation, food feels calmer, swelling eases, and energy steadies. The mind relaxes when the plan is simple enough to remember without a list. Do you ever feel lighter when a decision is already made for you by your own kind intentions? Let us tuck that fruit rhythm into what I call the 5-part river routine, a set of small, steady practices that keep your inner waters clear. 1. Water in steady sips. Keep a cup near your favorite chair and another on the bedside table. Take sips through the day rather than gulping all at once. Your body loves a gentle stream more than a flood. If you like warm water with a slice of lemon, that is a fine companion. If your medical plan limits fluids, listen to your clinician and stay within your lane. You know that feeling when your body tells you exactly what it needs, quietly but clearly? 2. Salt with a softer hand. Restaurant meals and packaged snacks often carry more salt than any of us imagine. When you cook at home, try herbs, pepper, garlic, a squeeze of citrus, or a splash of vinegar to wake up flavor without overworking your kidneys. When you do eat out, balance the day with a low-salt meal at home. Taste buds adjust quickly. Before long, the same foods you once loved may seem too loud. 3. Movement as a friendly companion. You do not need a gym to help your body move its river along. A gentle daily walk, a few stretches, and a little time with a light resistance band can do wonders for circulation, mood, and sleep. The legs feel looser, the brain feels brighter. Have you ever wondered why a slow stroll after dinner untangles the day better than a long debate with yourself? 4. Rest, offered in small doses. Sleep is repair time, but day rest matters too. Cool the bedroom, dim the lights earlier, make a tiny ritual of washing your face and thanking your body for its work. During the day, pause when the kettle sings, when the news gets too loud, when the sun shifts in the window. Those pauses are small deposits in the bank of your well-being. 5. Kindness, especially toward yourself. Health is not a report card, it is a relationship. If you enjoy dessert at a birthday party because love is in the frosting, enjoy it. Then return to your rhythm the next day. Isn't it something how forgiveness brings energy the moment we offer it? I know it helps to imagine how this looks in a real life, so let me share a small story you may recognize. Marjorie, a retired librarian who loves jigsaw puzzles and winter robins, began to feel puffy every morning. Her rings balked at the knuckle. Her clinician asked her to keep watch on a few numbers. The numbers felt like a foreign language. The puffiness felt like a rude visitor. We sat at her kitchen table and sketched a plan. Monday and Thursday, an apple with lunch. Tuesday and Friday, a half cup of blueberries at breakfast. Wednesday, a thoughtful handful of grapes during the midday news. Weekend, pineapple cut into tidy cubes and shared with the neighbor who helps with the garden. She did not change her whole life. She tuned it, the way you turn the dial on an old radio until the song comes through clear. After a month, she wrote 3 words on a sticky note and placed it on the fridge. Keep it gentle. Her ring slipped on easier. Her walk around the block felt kinder. Her numbers began to look like acquaintances rather than strangers. Have you ever noticed how confidence returns when your plan finally fits your life? A soft myth to release. More is not always better. When kidneys want tenderness, smaller portions more often usually beat large portions all at once. A half cup of blueberries, not a mountain. 1 apple, not 3. A small bunch of grapes, not a mixing bowl. This is not about willpower, it is about balance. The body is built for harmony. You might ask where protein fits in. Protein is important. The trick is moderation and a preference for gentler sources. Fish, a roasted chicken breast, beans if they like you, an egg cooked without much salt. Heavier, salty processed meats make your inner filters work overtime. Lighter choices, partnered with a plate of vegetables and one of our friendly fruits, turn mealtime into support instead of a taskmaster. What about sugar? Desserts hold a bright place in memory and celebration. When you choose to have one, savor it the way Ray savors his grapes, slowly with gratitude in good company. Then give your body a day or two of softer sweetness, the natural kind that arrives without fuss. Another helper is preparation. Wash a few apples and place them in a bowl where your eye can see them. Portion blueberries into small containers stacked at the front of the fridge. Cut a pineapple and keep it for 2 or 3 days. These little acts turn good intentions into easy choices. Isn't it interesting how the path you can see is the one you walk? We have spoken about kidneys today, but beneath that is something larger. Your body is not a machine to be repaired. It is a garden to be tended. Patiently, season by season, gardens respond to sunlight, steady watering, a little pruning, days of rest, and the gardener's quiet presence. If you have felt worried by a new number or an old ache, let that worry be a lantern leading you back to simple care. You are not late. You are here. Carry these soft questions with you this week like smooth stones in your pocket. Have you noticed that a few steady sips of water feel kinder than a gulp? Do you ever find strength in the quiet of an afternoon with no television? Isn't it something how one small apple can feel like a promise you kept to yourself? Have you ever wondered why food tastes better outdoors under a slice of blue sky? Do you ever think about the good work your body is doing even now as you sit and breathe? Isn't it funny how gratitude can brighten the same walk you took yesterday? Have you noticed that peace shows up when choices are simple? You know that feeling when your body tells you what it needs, gentle, clear, and honest? If you try the fruit rhythm, write a little note each morning. Blueberries with oatmeal today. Tape it to the cupboard. Let it steer you without effort. Invite someone to join you. A shared apple tastes better than a lonely one, and a conversation on a bench is a tonic for any bloodstream. Keep your clinician in the loop. Bring questions. Ask how your new rhythm fits your medicines and your plan. Healthcare teams are part of your garden crew. They know the soil and the weather, and most of them dearly want to see you bloom. Before we close, picture your kidneys once more, 2 faithful workers behind your ribs. They do not ask for praise, only partnership. Offer them a little relief each day, a bowl of blueberries, a glass of water, a gentle walk, a night of decent sleep, a bit of forgiveness. Have you ever noticed how kindness given to your own body has a way of spilling into kindness for everyone around you? If mornings feel quieter now, welcome that quiet as a gift. Wake, breathe, sip your water, and listen. Choose the fruit that matches the day. Monday and Thursday, the apple. Tuesday and Friday, the blueberries. Wednesday, the grapes. Weekend, the pineapple. Let your week swing on that easy hinge, and watch how your body answers, perhaps with less swelling, steadier energy, and the calm knowledge that you are helping those quiet workers do their job. You are not chasing the past, you are nourishing the present, and the present is where life actually happens. When you put the kettle on, wave to the neighbor, and pause at the window to watch the birds, you are already practicing the art of living well. Add to that 1 apple, 1 handful of blueberries, a small bunch of grapes, and a cup of pineapple, and you may be surprised by the kindness your body returns. So here is my wish. May your mornings be steady, your steps feel sure, your rings slide without fuss, and your mind rest easy. May you taste your food and feel it love you back. May you trust your body again, not because it is flawless, but because it is yours and it is listening. If this message brings you a little hope, share it with someone who could use the same. Sit on the porch together, split an apple, tell the old stories, laugh about the ways your bodies have learned to talk. And then, when the porch light flickers on, head inside, set a glass of water by the bed, and lay out the fruit for tomorrow. Health is not a contest. It is a quiet friendship with your own life. I will be here, cheering for you as you take those gentle steps. Tend to the faithful workers beneath your ribs. Give them a bit of grace each day. They have carried you far, and with your steady kindness, they will keep you company for the miles still ahead. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and share this video with your friends so they can learn something useful for their health too.